Welcome back, everybody. It is a Thrifty Thursday on Rising. Are you one serious illness away from bankruptcy? We don't want to think about it, but it could happen. One misstep away from financial ruin. Only 38% of Americans have enough in savings to cover an emergency. That's why this week is America Saves Week, an initiative dedicated to helping all of us find more ways to save. So local financial professional James Gallagher, good morning, with Waterstone Financial joins us. Good to see you.
Good morning.
And we're going to talk about 5 ways to start saving. Yeah. And as we've been talking since we've had you on in the past several months, now is the time. You can't wait to start saving. So give us these 5 tips. Okay,
well, America Start Saving is an initiative to make sure that people are aware of the fact that only about half of us have the savings. And a lot of people think, well, it's maybe those low-income earners. It's not. I'll give you an example.
Okay.
A gentleman comes in, he's got over $250,000 of income. He still has no significant savings.
Is that unbelievable?
On the converse of that, I have a gentleman that is a client of ours that was an air conditioning tech. He worked on a truck. He never made very much money, and yet he had amassed over $1 million by saving. So this is all about a mindset change, and that's what we want to talk about today.
Okay, it is amazing when you put your mind to it how you can change it. So when you're struggling to make ends meet, you know, savings could be the last thing on your mind. So how is America Saves program hoping to change that?
Well, we want to make sure that there's 3 to 6 months worth of savings set aside.
Okay.
And we're going to start that by, number one, we need to create that budget. Okay, and I ask people, okay, so how much are you spending? The number one answer I get is, oh, I don't spend very much money. That's the number one answer. And then they proceed to tell me how much they spend on their mortgage, maybe their car payment, all those things that you kind of know, those are called fixed expenses. And most of the time that accounts for less than half the money they really spend. Where does the rest of the money go?
That hole in your pocket.
It goes to things that we call variable expenses. How about that new TV? Gifts for Christmas. Oh, I need to have that vacation. Those are things that are really hard to budget for, and yet they're extremely important in your financial planning process.
It's amazing how fast it goes. So why, this may be an obvious question, but why is it so important to save?
Well, okay, so you know, if we get to the next point, number 2 would be we need to take and create after the budget, we want to take and create this tracking system, okay? And this gets back to why it's so important. You know, if you've got a tracking system, like for instance, if you go to a bank account, there's a lot of times where there's this online process that you can walk through to figure out where's all this money really going. Well, I recommend going back to a piece of paper, a pencil, and a calculator, and just kind of for a couple of months working through these expenses and figuring out where they're going. On our website, waterstonefinancial.net, we have that piece of paper that you can start with to try to get this thing understood by yourself.
Okay, all right, number 3.
All right, number 3 is once you've got all this budget and you know where the money's going, we have to cut expenses if we're really going to get there. And the number 1 word here is wait. You've just walked into the store. I know. You walk into the store and you see this big screen TV. You just got to have it, right? Is it really in your budget yet? You know, if you wait for 2 more months, maybe you've saved a little bit more money, and I am positive that big screen TV is going to go on sale again.
Okay, well, we've got about 30 seconds, so let's get through now. We've got 4 and 5 to get to. So number 4, where are we at?
Number 4, maybe you get a big bonus at work here. Maybe it's a big tax refund you're getting.
Something tells me you're going to say save it.
Yeah, this is the opportunity to put this money aside.
Okay.
You know, people that have this 3 to 6 months worth of savings set aside, they all of a sudden start to have that peace of mind that we're looking for. They know that if they have this next big emergency come, that they're going to have a place to go to get that money as opposed to having no savings. So really, it starts to change your mindset. It's going to help you a lot.
Okay, and lastly, the big number 5, the grand finale.
Well, to inspire you to do this savings, let's get a goal or a dream. Maybe it's a new boat. Maybe it's, you know, a trip that you want to take. Start to get that goal or dream set out in front of you so that you can start to be inspired to create this savings for yourself.
All right, well, if you want more information on these tips, you can check out waterstonefinancial.net. We're also going to post this interview on fox4now.com. And remember, it's a budget. It's supposed to be hard, but you can do it.
Awesome.
You can do it. All right, well, James, thanks so much for joining us. Thanks. And we always love having you on, as always. So.
Thank you so much.